Spiritual Ty back in the building. Shout out to Spiritual. So, you know what I'm saying? Still in the whole flow, bar for bar. That might be the intro now. Yo, I just checked my old channel, but the channel I started for spirituality. I'm okay. A whole lot of thoughts coming through, talking to the universe. I should have meditated longer before I did this. I should have meditated before I did this. So I'm gonna be using this channel for like other things besides spirituality. So I'm talking about like boxing and music, but it's gonna be spiritual focused. I looked back on this channel. I fucking started. Oh, I'm about to get no ads on this. Don't care. I started the end of 2023 going into 2024, so it's been a full year. I only made one video and then haven't really looked back, but that's okay. A whole lot of stuff happened. But I know you guys' title of this video, which is going after my dreams ruined my life, which I'm sure some of you feel like that way. It actually didn't ruin my life. It's just being dramatic for, you know, clickbaity ass titles. Hey, gotcha. Hey, gotcha, man. No cap. Also, this is okay. So right now we are post Kanye rant, which nobody cared about because the Luka Doncic trade happened. This is very reality based. This is not esoteric, but I just had to say, let's go Lake Show. But so I just need to explain protecting your energy and like situation I went through at the end of 2024, tying it back into spirituality. I think this time around I'm going to be tying things in and out of like the eternal, the spiritual world, and then to like reality. It's basically our life lesson, but I'll be doing that more on my channel. But boom. All right, so it starts in early 2024. I was broke as shit. I needed a job. I always have like these little spouts of, I'm sure you guys felt it too, but like spouts of unemployment. Usually like it's very quick. It's not like super long. But I was unemployed for about like 3-4 months. And the worst thing was I wasn't even telling my family. I was still living with my parents, and they were expecting me to kind of like have more and like have shit, but I was hiding. I don't even know how. Side note, I don't know how they didn't notice the signs of me not having any money. I'm a very aware person, and I'd be like, oh, this thing ain't got no job. I would immediately, after like the first month, I would have been like, oh, he ain't got no job. Anyways, but I was unemployed for a few months. I want to say 4 months, and then now it's going to the middle of 2024. So now from December 2023 to like, I think I started the job in March. Excuse me. I was unemployed. And the only reason I got this job, the only reason I got this job was because I had my old friend up from high school. I was like, Nathan, sign me up. I need a J-O-B on me, a K-O-B. You know what I'm saying? I need a job on me. And this is an old friend. Also give you more context to the story. This is an old friend that I had made music with. We had low-key grown up together. We were also drug addicts, which is where I should have listened to my spirituality to myself to realize I shouldn't have went back to the situation. Yeah, we were old high school friends. I had been a musician and like been in music for a long time. I met him, put him on a different types of music. He was like, oh my God, let's do music together. And you know, we thought we was gonna be like, I don't know, who's a white and black artist? We thought it was gonna be like Blady and Echo 2K. If you know that reference, you real Gen Z, or Gen Alpha, whatever. I'm not Gen Alpha, but you a real young dude that you tapped into music. Yeah, we were old high school friends in the South End of Seattle. I'm not gonna say what exact area, I don't know, but you know. And then we were very problematic friends to begin with. We already had like friendship breakups. Like doing drugs. When we were doing drugs, he went to the like crazy route. I was just trying to have a little fun. Turn up. I was on some young YN. I was on some YN stuff. Especially, I was like 16, 17 at the time. I was on some straight. I'm in my mid-20s right now, but I was on some straight YN stuff. Like I'm a YN now, but I'm a like average. I'm an MN, which is like a middle. Like, I'm 26, so But this is real YN. This is when I was peak craziness. But I was just trying to turn up, have fun with some friends and some people I was attracted to. I was gonna say another word, but some people I was attracted to and friends. But he went to the like, yo, I do drugs route. I was doing drugs. He was doing drugs. No, I'm not mocking anybody. But yeah, so that was initial thing. Also, another thing is, when we finished high school, I was taking music very serious. I was like, bro, this is all I want to do. I'm like locked in. I literally went to LA by myself with no money. I was 2 years after high school. Yeah, I was like 20. Yeah, 19 turning 20. 2 years after high school. I think I turned 20 right before I went to LA. I went by myself to the point where my dad had to like, he was freaking out. He had to send me money. He pulled up the last day because he was like, I don't know where you're at. He pulled up last day before I like went back to LA. But the whole week and a half I was there by myself, just doing shit, meeting producers. My music wasn't even that fire yet. I was just a good person, and my raps were good. I know it's a side note, but that's context. And he was not taking this stuff seriously. He was out doing, I don't know what he was doing. I don't want to speak ill of this person. That's not good for anybody's karma and anybody's spirit. So there's that riff, and there's been multiple other riffs. So I knew, looking back at, obviously you're looking at the past to help your future, but also helps to stay in the present moment too. That's really the best key. And listen to that internal dialogue and that gut feeling. It's always going to help lead you. This is a lesson I learned. I should have known this. I'm 26, but I'm at the park and someone's looking at me. She threw me off. It's okay. You see, you're getting real stream of consciousness right now. It's real off the tippy. I do like to write my stuff down. Anyways, ADHD. So there have been multiple rifts in their friendship. So, like I said, listen to your internal dialogue and to yourself, true self. But fast forward to 2024, beginning of last year, I needed a job, and I hit him up. I'm like, yo, bro, sign me up, please. Like, and he worked at a meat store. And it was going fine. The first couple months was fine. Some weird vibes from there's an old coworker there. He didn't even work there anymore. He's just some old man. He was definitely R word, RAICIST. And it was subtle, so I kind of just brushed it off. But still, as a person of color, also another side note, you're getting real stream of consciousness. As a person of color, you don't get reminded you're a person of color until you go out in the world. I'm very, especially a spiritual person, I'm very, like I said, in the moment. I just live, I exist until other stuff happens to me. Like, oh yeah, I'm black. Like, damn, why you remind me that? I don't have an issue with being black. It's just like, damn, I really just be trying to exist. Anyways, yeah, this job very much reminded me that I am a black man, a young black man. I'm also bisexual, and I was bipolar. But I don't even like using that word anymore, but I'm just human. I don't even like putting labels to myself. That's the point I'm making. I don't even think of myself as anything. I just exist. But it was just some weird. It was definitely very country vibes, even though I'm in Washington. Which, if you know Washington, if you get outside of the main part of Seattle, it gets country fast. So it was giving that kind of vibes, which is fine. I can adjust and adapt to a lot of different things. It's not an issue. But it was going okay at first, but towards the end of my tenure there, it got a little more racist, like N-words, and then I had the old friend was trying to push up on me inappropriately. And if you're from the hood, push up on you means and I don't mean street push up on you. I mean like touchy feel push up on you. Told the man to stop multiple times. Didn't, so I bounced. But what I'm trying to say is, it made me now we're in the modern times, which is where I had to try to find a job at Chipotle. And then during the hiring process, they're like, oh, you're actually a rehire. We can't hire you because the last time you worked here, you didn't actually work here. You literally got hired and then left the day after. That's on 20-year-old me. That was 6 years ago. That's on 20-year-old me. I put that on my 20-year-old self. That's okay. Sometimes you do pay for past mistakes, which is karma. But so I was going through that, this is all in the month of January. I think it's February 1st now, February 2nd. So I missed a check. I thought I was gonna have a check immediately after leaving that job because I had another job lined up, which is what you're supposed to do. But then I missed it, and so I was out of a job for about 3 or 4 weeks. Trying to find a bunch of different jobs that work with my schedule because I am a musician and a filmmaker. Well, I haven't made films as much yet. Currently, I'm a musician and a boxer, trying to get into all different art mediums, martial arts, all arts. So I wanted to find a job that worked in my schedule. Couldn't really find a lot, and then I get the job at the Bellevue. I'll give them a location. I get this job at the mall. And it's part-time. I work there right now. It's part-time, and I'm not really getting the hours I want. That's okay. I have faith in where it's gonna unravel, so it's okay. But so that's where we are at now. I'm working part-time, like super part-time, like 19 hours a week, which is like we need ducats. We need racks. We need to pick it up. I know this isn't a very spiritual story. I'm getting to it. So that's where we are now. The point I'm making is, if you're gonna stand up for yourself, especially when you feel wronged, when you feel like you're being taken advantage of in a lot of situations, which in this Western system we all are, and very much so. Also, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. There's a lot of families going through tough stuff in the Western world right now, especially in America and Canada. But if you are going to stick up for yourself and stand up for yourself, there is a price to pay, good and bad. So I obviously mentally I was a lot better at the time. Still am. I still feel good about myself. But there was a price I had to pay, which was losing an opportunity in the middle of that. It also hindered me in paying my boxing bill. Like I had to pay my trainer, so I haven't been able to do that for January. I haven't been in the gym in January, unfortunately. But it's okay. So it did give me a little setback, but that's okay. I'm willing to handle that and trust and faith in the universe that it's gonna guide me in the right way. And obviously maybe go through all this for a reason. I don't want to say a reason, but I was meant to go this direction. Whether it was for a reason or not, it's here, it's happened. So I have to kind of, everything's about acceptance. Even if you have to accept the bad, you have to accept it. It's already happened. That's the point I'm making. That nigga spitting. That's the point I'm making. It's like, truly have trust in the eternal and the higher power. It's a muscle you have to work on. It's a muscle I'm still working on, because I definitely January, I was like, shit, nigga, this is getting crazy. And just feel like you're missing out on opportunities, especially since I started boxing late. I'm gonna make a video on that too. But I say all this to say, I hope there's always trying times throughout the universe. This is why it's built like this. But faith is the biggest muscle that we need to exercise consistently. I think that's just the moral of the story. I'm in a better place now, and I will be in a better place soon. Not like physically. I don't want to say I'm in the internal, but I know that I'll get through this. I know that you're gonna get through your situation, whatever that is, because you obviously were drawn to this video for a certain reason by the title. I'm not here to just give you hope core, like, no, shit be bad. I get it, but that's duality, non-duality. Is the yin and yang. Is what is bad is good, and what is good is bad. That's why these things are. Not to just spout out things like, not just to spout out things, but yeah, that's really the moral of the story, is just to trust. I have ultimate trust right now that things are gonna be crazy pretty soon, whether good or bad. So, yeah, I feel like that's the stream of my consciousness right now. I feel like that's what I need to get off my chest. The best in the West. Spiritual, I was gonna say spiritual tie, not to be like spiritual soul. You already know. Come on.